If you have been sent this video on Facebook, it is because you know my mom. Now, if you know who I am, you know who my mom is, then don't send this to her or tell her about this. Yeah, just wait. And wait until you get into another conversation and maybe think, she does do this kind of stuff that he's describing before, you reveal to her. Now, I've tried to record this so many times, and and one of the times was interrupted by my mom because she was on the phone with someone and she was like, hold on a second, I'll call you, I gotta go, I'll call you back later, or whatever, to one of her friends. Then she acted like she was on a phone call again, because it got real quiet all of a sudden. So she acted like she was on a phone call again, and she said, yeah, I need to get in touch with my attorney. Yeah, I'm sick of living like this. I'm sick of living like this. Basically meaning that I'm causing her misery. The thing is, though, if you are friends with her, you will know this. She always says that she's going to kick me out or something like that. Maybe you don't know, though, but she's always talking about how she's going to kick me out and she's going to have me evicted. And I'm just such a horrible human being. If I am, she would have already had me out. She's manipulating you. She wants to make it seem like she's an amazing person, and I'm a shitty human being. It's like a game to her. If she can ruin all possibilities of me having a good life, and being, and having people think that maybe I'm an okay person, like she wants to ruin all of that. She wants to ruin any credibility that I have and create a rap sheet for me that just will prevent me from getting jobs and will prevent me from not being looked at in a weird way in public, pretty much. That is how she wants to do it, even if it means calling the police on me in public for nothing. She has literally locked me out of the house before and called the police saying that I ran away. She has gone up to the window, then gone back on the futon, and then acted like she was falling asleep to lock me out. I have had to spend a night in the rain because of that, and I would have spent more if I hadn't found a place to go to for shelter, which was a bathroom that was outside. I slept in a park bathroom because I had nowhere else to go. And she would always call the cops. And, say that I ran away when I didn't. I went home. I'd go home, But it is what it is. That's what was going on in, 2018. This is 2020, though. Well, 2018 and 2019, but this is 2020. And I'm working on getting my GED. My mom does not want me to get it. Or at least she wants me to be the reason that I don't get it. She's frustrated, though, because I continue to try. And to be honest, before recording this video, I was having a bit of a hopeless moment. I wanted to give up on everything. Including, just life in general. But if the only way to make her mad is to fail and me continuing to try, then I'm going to keep trying. And I'm going to keep fighting. So everything that she does for me, she uses to make herself look good and me bad. So, if she pays for me to have a haircut, she'll rub it in my face and say I'm a shitty person, and a shitty son, and look at all the things that I do for you. When I have a possibility of, every time that I've come up with ways that I could leave the person that I plan on, staying with her, whatever, she'll try to say that they're a pedophile, Like, every single one of my friends is a pedophile? Wow, that's crazy. Every single one of my pedophiles is every single one of my pedophiles, every single one of my friends is a drug addict? Wow, that's crazy, you know? According to her, that's how it is. What about her, though? What about her? She has brought up things that have happened in people's life with drugs in the past. But in that case, we can bring up her using cocaine a bunch and how she snorted horse tranquilizer because she thought it was cocaine because she was so desperate to do it and nearly got raped by a guy. But of course she changed the story later to like, oh, it was on blah 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 separate tables and it didn't actually have, I mean, I don't know, the story changes with her. But, you know, and how she was doing ecstasy and stuff. But, you know, it is what it is. If we want to bring up other people's pasts, why don't we bring up hers? But, no, because she's a saint. So, yeah, so, about 2 weeks ago, it was, we were on our way from Farmington, Illinois, to Canton, Illinois. And when we were there, we maybe were a quarter to half of the way there, maybe more, maybe less, I don't know. But, we were going out there, and 5 to 10 seconds of audio played on my phone, and as I was scrolling through Instagram, and I was gonna turn it off, like, holy shit, she's gonna yell at me for this, and sure enough, she pulled the car over, was slamming on the window, yelling at me to get out, and I'm trying to listen to my music, I'm taking you to get your GED, you know, blah, 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 and is going in circles, parking in some place, and then ends up bringing me back to the trailer in Farmington, Illinois. So goddamn, you know, it is what it is, fucking hell. I mean, I guess, you know, that's one strikeout right there. Because if you don't show up to school 3 days, then you're fucked, you're out. You can't go back for a certain amount of time, then who knows if she'll bring me back. The only reason that she'll bring me back there, though, is because she'll want to make me lose hope again and push me to suicide, probably. I mean, her goal is either, I mean, she's literally told me she'd celebrate before if I killed myself, but I'll get into that in a different video. I just decided right now, since my storage is so low, I'm going to make this a series. So subscribe, like and comment, let me know what you think, because it supports the career that I'm building up on the internet that she does not want me to have. So if you subscribe and hit the bell, you will be notified whenever I upload, and that includes these videos where I will continue talking about this. But anyways, back on track, you know. So yeah, she fucked that day up, and today I woke up late. She didn't wake me up, and she was already on the phone with one of her friends so that she could, like, make it look like she's the one in the right in this situation, you know, because that's why she was on the phone so early in the morning. So, you know, I woke up around 9 when I needed to wake up around, like, you know, 7. But, she said, oh, well, it's because you were yelling at me yesterday, you know, last night, which is not the case. What happened was I was getting ready for bed at 9:30ish, and, but yeah, she started yelling at me, and she had previously talked about being quiet because her boyfriend is in the room next to me asleep. So, you know, but then she started yelling at me, and I'm like, he's asleep, and she started yelling his name. You know, I'm not going to say the name, because again, my identity, blah, blah, blah. But, she started yelling his name, to try and wake him up. So, you know, and she's like, remember, I have a witness here. Because he's a bitch. He'll do anything for her, because it's hard for him to get females. And, you know, I mean, shit. He's literally said before, she's like my ex-wife. But she won't, and he's made fun of her, like, said, like, stuff. He's, like, made comebacks to the shit that she has done, but to me, quietly, so she couldn't hear them, to try and make himself seem cool. It's like, no, stand up for yourself. I wouldn't let no bitch treat me like that. I mean, goddamn. If you know, if my girlfriend was on the phone calling people, talking about, he does drugs, and I don't know what they are, and I think, he's doing drugs that aren't his and stuff, I would have broken up with her. Of course, I guess I wouldn't know about it. And I don't think he does either. I might have brought it up, but whatever, it's not going to be believed, so it is not even worth talking about. So, that's what happened, and she accused me, of course. So that's 2 strikes out. So that GED, if I get sick, then I'm fucking done. I can't. That GED is the light at the end of the tunnel for me. To be able to leave this situation that I'm in. To be able to get a job for sure easier than I can without a GED. And help me get myself out of here. But she's doing her best to screw it up for me, and I just want to get out of this situation so bad. But I can't. And see, I can't tell if she's out there on the front of her phone talking bad about me or someone else, because she talks the same way about people, but just next time you're on the phone with her, just listen. The next video, I'm going to describe what my mom does to manipulate people into believing what she says. And so that means if you're friends with her, that'll be good for you, just to notice certain things that she does and realize, holy shit, this is manipulative. But yeah, I can't. I can't keep going. I've been in hell for so long, and I want out. I want out of this situation, but I can't get out. I'm stuck. I've been in the same place for so long. And it really is a struggle. Like, just to have hope throughout the day that I may get somewhere with my life. Because it's been ingrained in my head that I won't be able to go anywhere with my life. It's been told to me over and over and over again that I'm a loser and I'm a piece of shit and I'm a faggot and a whore and all that stuff. And I'm just a nobody and everything is my fault. And I want anyone to know that's going through a situation like this, maybe like mine, where you're being told it's not okay to cry, and you get made fun of maybe by your mom, like me when I cry. It's okay to cry. You don't want to let those emotions build up, because it's really unhealthy, and it feels like shit, so it's okay to cry. That's why I'm not afraid to cry. In front of this camera, in front of people, it'd be a bit different maybe, but whatever, it is what it is. I'm here now. I'm now starting it where I'm going to be talking about the situation I'm in, and you all are going to hear about it. My mom wants a war of manipulation versus truth, and I'm gonna bring the truth. I'm gonna let people know what has happened to me, what I've been going through. Thank you all for listening. Subscribe to get notified when I upload another in this series. And you will hear about the bullshit that has been going on. And if you are a friend of my mom's, which means that you've been sent this on Facebook, just keep quiet for a little bit and view it. Reply to the Facebook message saying, okay, I'm watching it. And if you got through all the way to the end, then let me know on Facebook, Let me know in the comments as well if you got through to the end. And yeah, put a hashtag Sky in the comments if you made it through to the end. Alright. It's time to reveal why I'm not the shitty human being that my mom makes me out to be to her friends. I'm already ready for part 2. It's time for me looking like the villain to end. Thank you for watching.